Welcome to the SIA, everybody. We have another episode coming at you guys. Talking about the biggest mass shooting in American history by a lone gunman. I say that in parentheses. We'll get into it later because I don't think he was alone. I think it was multiple shooters, but that's just what it leads to. So it's mostly known as the Vegas shooting. I believe, right? Vegas shooting. That's
Vegas Bay, Mandalay Bay, shooting, whatever.
Mandalay Bay is where it was at. So like Vegas shooting, but yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel. I checked the metrics, and like 98% of people who watch us aren't even subscribed. So
98% losers.
Exactly. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead, click the button, like the video, share it with everybody, and yeah, let's get right into it.
The Vegas shooting. Well, should we start with his Stephen Paddock, the shooter's earlier life?
I say we start with him first, just to kind of like get the ball rolling.
So, I mean, when he was a younger kid, he was known to just be a quiet kid. He didn't really do much. His dad was arrested when he was 6 years old because he was a big bank robbing guy.
Big bank robbing guy.
He got arrested. I think he got arrested in 1960, and then later in 1969 he escaped prison. He got put on FBI's most wanted list.
The top 10.
Yeah, well, yeah. Wasn't that what the FBI's most wanted list is? The top 10.
I think they had like a shit ton of people on it. It's like if you're on the FBI's top 10, like you're like,
oh, okay,
you're the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
When it comes to the criminal world.
You next up.
Exactly.
But yeah, he was. He escaped prison, got put on the most wanted list. When did he get caught again?
1979, I believe.
So he was out for 10 years?
Yeah, he was like on the list, on the top 10 for like 10 years.
Jesus
Which is
Christ.
an insane amount of time to do.
That's crazy. I did not do any research on where he went, if there was any research on it. I did not.
On, what do you mean?
Well, like what he was doing in those 10 years. Was there even anything?
It was like just more crimes.
Just kept fucking
racketeering, more robbery. Like he was kind of going crazy.
Yeah.
And then eventually he got caught again, and then died in like 1998.
Okay,
So
I did not look too much into him past that. But yeah.
I've looked into a little bit on him because I was curious, but like he's just a fucking.
He's just a fucking criminal.
Yeah, just a criminal, dude. Just a sleaze bag. If you will.
But I mean, Stephen Paddock didn't really even know his father, and his mother. Once his dad got arrested for the first time, his mother just told him that his father had died. So he never really even thought about it until maybe he saw it when he was out on the run or something. But yeah, out of him, and then he had a younger brother. He had 3 siblings, didn't he? He's the oldest of 4.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I know he had a younger brother, a younger sister. I don't know what his other sibling was, but out of all of his siblings, he was like the most quiet. Like everyone was like he would not do anything.
Yeah, like he said that like his brothers in an interview said that like everybody had like kind of anger issues, and he was the only one without it. Like he was very like chill, just relaxed, like just a normal kid basically. Besides just kind of being quiet.
Yeah, and then I guess I didn't look too much into his schooling, but did he even go to college?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think he went to college.
He was a postal worker right out of like when he was like 18, I believe, and then until he was like 24, and then he went to the IRS to audit defense contractors.
Quite the fucking jump in life.
Yeah, which if you don't know what a defense contractor is, I mean, if you watch the channel, I would imagine so, but it's like Lockheed Martin, Vanguard, Palantir's one as well. It's
bunch of military shit.
Yeah, they're making the weapons for mass destruction. They're making the weapons for foreign countries, even though most of them are domestically in America. But yeah, that's basically he was just auditing those guys.
Yeah, which I mean, postal worker to that. That's fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he was at the IRS, and then wasn't he working at a different company? Because he worked at the IRS, then he worked at a different company than Lockheed Martin.
I think it was just IRS to Lockheed Martin. Straight to it. And
he did a couple different things in the IRS is what I'm thinking of.
I think so. But I think his last job he had in the IRS was auditing defense contractors. Okay, and then that's when he went to Lockheed Martin and started doing their internal audits, which is kind of quite the...
Does that make sense, though? I guess I don't know a whole lot about that field, but would they almost like have an IRS dude be doing that stuff, then Lockheed Martin would be like, oh, he's good, we need him?
Oh, it's like their audit, like the IRS is like auditing them to get their taxes from them, is what I'm saying. Yeah. So like he's like, I guess like maybe like he's good, but it's still like a conflict of interest.
That's what I was saying.
With the IRS
like laws or anything like that, or is it,
I don't think so.
They just kind of like
it's just pretty frowned upon. Like it's
so
not.
It could have just been like they like poached him almost.
Kind of.
They're
They're
like, he's good.
he's good. He's
he
too
knows
good.
shit now.
Yeah, let's keep him on our side so he's not
Yeah.
screwing us over type of thing. So, yeah.
But then and
Just
then
still a crazy connection to have. Lockheed Martin is they build
That
all the
is
weapons
gnarly,
for
yeah.
like majority of the world. So.
yeah, that is crazy. But
Like
then
the B-2 bomber.
yeah, they built like they've built like
Yeah,
everything.
they built like the most insane.
They got crazy shit we ain't even heard of yet. See that shit in 20 years.
Exactly.
No, but then he got into real estate once he got out of all that business, and he just kept. I mean, I guess he made a shitload of money during his times doing that because he bought like a bunch of places. He had apartments, like I don't know if he had entire complexes, but I know he had like chunks of apartments in different places.
Yeah.
Like
Condos as well,
Yeah.
I think, is and stuff.
just things like that everywhere. He was moving around quite a bit.
Yeah.
He had 2 marriages that both ended up getting divorced, 0 kids. And then
His girlfriend is his last one, I guess.
yeah, his girlfriend was she Filipino? I know.
I actually don't know. Let me see.
I think she was. I think that's why. I mean, later we'll talk about how she went down there and bought a house.
Patty's girlfriend. Let's look it up. Look
I'm
her up.
pretty sure she was Filipino though, and that's why he was like, go down there.
I swear she was. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She,
yeah.
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 I'll throw up a photo there for y'all
No
to see.
DNA
real
test
quick.
needed.
Yeah, she's definitely Oriental. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not the not really a looker, but I mean everybody's. Stephen Paddock was also a 64-year-old fat man, so not really much. That's kind of what every old guy does.
Very true. They just find a Latina.
Yeah. Well, no, so they find like they go to like the Philippines or like Thailand, and like they
Yeah,
get
that's true as
a
well.
bride who's
They-
like 20 years younger than them, and they bring them back.
Very true.
And
But
then
they
she
never
takes
even
their
got
money.
married because, well, I guess the chick in the Philippines was married to somebody else who was in America first, right? That's how she had citizenship.
To be honest, I have no idea about that chick's backstory. I didn't really look into her that much. I probably should have, because she could be like a Mossad agent or something.
I look up to see if she had any prior marriages because I'm pretty sure I can't remember if it was America, but she was married to somebody which granted her citizenship somewhere. She.
Let's look her up online. She got like a Wikipedia or something, or what?
I have no fucking clue. I one of the things I was listening to.
Well, it says right here. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that would have been the right time.
Well, 2017 is when it happens.
Right, but that was through 2015 because she
Yes.
left her husband to get with.
Oh, to get with Steven?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, 64 years
she was
old.
Filipino born.
She was 62, so he really wasn't getting that much of
No, but she was with. She had that dude as her husband, then met Paddock, and then divorced her husband to be with Paddock.
Okay, so yeah. She uses an Australian passport.
That's what it was.
Traveled to her birth country, the Philippines, 2 weeks before the shooting on September 15th. She
It was
flew to
Australia. That's why.
Hong Kong. Yeah, okay. In Hong Kong, yeah. Tens of thousands of dollars to someone in the Philippines in recent months. Which, you know, like the Philippines, like you buy like mansions for like.
Yeah, who the fuck wants to live in the Philippines?
I know, but I'm just saying, like it's
You're either
it's
like
so cheap.
the poorest person of all time or the richest person of all time.
But like if we both went over there, we'd be balling. Like if we lived in like Bali or
Yeah,
some
but
shit.
that's like assuming that we could still do our same jobs and make that same amount of money. You go to the Philippines,
Dude,
your
we-
job
we-
is like fucking
when this
nothing.
is our job, we can do whatever
Well,
we
that's
want.
true, yeah.
we go ball out in the
Well,
Philippines.
yeah, but unfortunately we haven't made a dime off
That's
this
fair,
shit.
yeah.
So.
Please subscribe so we start
Made a
making
net
money.
loss.
No, we're net positive. So I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Net positive in knowledge.
No, yeah, but that's just what I'm gonna say. Yeah, but he was pretty much after his time at IRS, Lockheed Martin just got into real estate and was just buying, selling properties, and then was a big online poker player.
Yeah, there were some reports that were saying like when he would go to Vegas, like he was like would always be in Vegas. Like he would take his girlfriend on like 4 month trips to Vegas, and all they would do is gamble every single day, and it's insane.
Where were they living before he moved to? Where, like Mesquite, Nevada, or some shit like that?
I think
I think it's like an hour and a half away from Vegas, but they were living somewhere else. Like
pretty close.
They moved there in like 2016, like a year,
Yeah.
2 years before he did it.
But he was always there, and like they were saying, like he would like be on like 3 different slot machines at once, which is kind of baller. I've never seen that. I've never even played a slot machine, but I feel like doing 3 different one at one time is kind of the shit.
It's just fucking degenerate as hell, but
It is, but it's kind of cool. Like it's kind of takes some
Yeah.
skill, dude.
not really. You're just fucking walking down to ping, ping, ping.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I thought there's like certain like ways you can like it's not like a slot machine, but like other games and shit you can play on them. like those like electronic ones.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know much
I
about
know he
this.
was just his main thing was online poker.
Yes.
Like he'd go to the casino, but he'd be on like one of the virtual desks playing.
Yeah,
poker,
but that's what I'm saying. But like he would still win some bread off it, and like the same time, like
gambling a shitload. He's
pretty
gambling like
good at
tens
it.
of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
It's not like he was going there for like $500. Just like, oh, maybe I can make $1,000.
Yeah,
he was
no,
going there with like 50 bands. Like
Yeah.
fucking.
He was considered like a whale as well because he was just spend so much money in the casinos were like treat him like royalty. They all knew him by name just because like he would spend so much money. So like when this guy comes around, we can make a buck type thing. So
yeah, but he pretty much big gambler. You saw his shit about he sued the Cosmopolitan?
I didn't see that, no.
So he was at the Cosmopolitan. It's just a hotel and fucking casino in Vegas, and he like slipped and fell on some shit and like hurt himself. So he like sued them for that.
Did you really?
Yeah, and then he was like in there. He was saying some like just funny ass shit. He was talking about, he was like, I'm one of the biggest online poker players. He's like, you can look up and look who it is. My name won't be there, but I promise you, I gamble so much more than those people. Like, they're like, sir, you slipped and fell.
Yeah.
Like, no,
You just gotta let him know.
Which I know he got a settlement from that. I don't know how much it was, but yeah, he did.
Probably some.
He probably fucking lost money, ate shit, and was like, nah, I'm gonna get my money.
Yeah,
Regardless.
we're gonna get it back. We're just
No.
kind of
genius,
kind of smart
but
on his part at least, but
it's just that gambling mindset.
can't ever lose. But
Yeah, you didn't see anything on that.
I didn't see that. That's so funny. Did I look that up now?
Yeah, it's like literally direct quotes from the court were like the funniest shit.
I'll post them up for the video.
Like him, he didn't exactly say like, oh, I gamble way more than these people, but it's like he pretty much is like alluding to like these guys are all the known people, but I'm bigger and better than all of them.
Everything I'm seeing, this dude's kind of the man.
I mean, just chill guy, loved guns, got rich, moved from place to place, gambled a shit ton.
Yeah.
It's what a lot of guys aspire to be.
Besides the whole shooting up people.
Besides the shooting over 1,000 rounds into a group of 20,000 people.
Yeah.
He was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Outside of that part, that's obviously
outside of that, I mean,
that kind of kills your reputation.
Yeah, it's kind of a stain on the name, but other than that, he's kind of cool about that at least. But all right.
Everything up till October 1st, he was the man.
I guess almost, because they said he also had like CP on his computer.
That's true. He was not the man. Okay. Yeah.
Everything else but those two things.
Take away two of like the most cardinal sins you could ever commit.
Yeah. But like, if you look past those two tiny little aspects of his life, he's kind of a chiller. So.
Just a gambling man.
Yeah. All right. So we'll get into the actual.
But yeah, we can get into the shooting. So
yes.
September 25th is when the whole ordeal starts. I guess it started a little bit before that when he sent his wife to the Philippines.
Yeah, and like he sent her there, and then he went to Vegas, and I think he was there for like 6 days.
He checked in September 25th, and the shooting was on October 1st.
Yes, like 6 days.
But yeah, so he literally bought his wife a plane ticket. It was like, hey, go to the Philippines.
Yeah.
And then whenever she was down there, he was like just emailing and texting her like, okay, here's $100,000 to buy a house.
Which is weird. Because why would you why would you do that to her?
I mean, I guess I see like inside the mind of him, like, yo, bruh, like get yourself a house down there, get out of the country so they don't come fucking find you.
Yeah.
So that makes sense for like.
It does make sense.
That aspect.
But if
you're thinking about it in his mind frame of like, let me get my girl out of here and get her set up.
Safe and make sure she's good.
Because Philippines, you could buy a fucking nice ass house for like 20 grand.
Yeah, it's dirt cheap, dude.
You're fine.
Dude, if I paid for this house in the Philippines, I'd be like, I'd have like fucking the White House out there, bro.
Yeah, you could get a fucking 300 bands would get you what, like 1.5 million gets you.
Yeah.
In like Wyoming.
Literally, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. Like
you can get some. You can't really get. I mean,
I get like a Diddy house, dude. It'd be crazy. Get my own Epstein Island out there.
Yeah, well,
basically. All right, but so 6 days. He comes in there with 55-pound bags. It was 10 shooting range bags and a computer. And like, if you're carrying in all the photos that the FBI
like the thing
had,
is though, is like, I guess there is a lot of people do shooting in Vegas. That's like one of a bigger attraction if you go there.
Dude, yeah, but if you're bringing
no, I get that, but here's what I'm gonna say. It's a big attraction when you're in Vegas. There's gonna be hella like brochures or everything. Like, come out to the desert. We'll shoot fucking hella guns. You can shoot a 50 cal, bunch of fully automatic, just crazy shit. So like, it like almost kind of makes sense. Like, okay, he's bringing guns because he's gonna go shooting a bunch or whatever. But also, like, he was like a regular at Mandalay Bay. All the people there knew him. They're like, oh yeah, he's a low risk person. We're not scared of him like crashing out or doing anything. Like that's what like the people at Mandalay Bay said about him. And then he'd always get like his bags, like he'd leave him at the desk, and the bellhop would take him up, everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but he never brought
that's what I was
that
saying.
many
That's
guns
what I was saying.
before.
So
Is
like,
what I'm saying.
it like you could almost be like, okay, maybe he's just gonna do a bunch of shooting. But
Yeah,
also
but
at the
they're
same
like,
time,
oh,
how the
these
fuck
guys-
are you gonna look at 10 gun range bags? Not be like, oh, what's your plans here this week? And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna gamble.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what? Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he's known for gambling, if he brings a shit ton of guns in, and like,
Because he never
I'm
went
saying,
to
like-
any. Because he loved guns. He was a
Yeah.
big fan of the Second Amendment, and like people at like gun shops in his area who he'd buy guns from, things like that, all knew him. But he would never go to like shooting events, gun shows.
yeah, I mean, like Vegas has like some of the biggest gun shows in the world as well. So I mean,
Nevada in general, like
yeah.
the gun laws are pretty loose. Everyone likes
Yeah.
their guns out there, and so like to like own that many guns and things like that, but then never be like a part of like I guess like that culture
yeah,
is a little weird.
it's pretty odd. I mean, that's why it's like, I don't know. That's why I think it's somebody should have caught that before. Like the bellhop. I mean, like the photos that the FBI or ATF, whoever did, I think it was the FBI had the photos, but they had photos of like he had like ammo cans, like the green ammo cans and shit. He had like those full with 223.
He had a
Like
shitload of ammo.
like you would have heard that and felt that when you picked up the bag. Like, oh shit, like that's 55 pounds.
He had over like 1,000 rounds. How many rounds of 223 could you fit in there?
I don't know. Maybe like 500, maybe I think in a box.
I was gonna say you could have to have at least a few, but those bitches are gonna be heavy too.
Metal. What the fuck do I call it? Metal box. Metal. Yeah.
Like there's
A 50 cal ammo can. So 1,200 rounds
damn. Okay, that's
in
a
just
lot.
one box. I'm gonna see how much ammo. I don't remember exactly. I think they said like 6,000 rounds. Yeah.
So he had what 5 of those boxes then? That'd be 5 of those boxes. would be
Yeah, I
6,000.
guess.
But like, there ain't no reason you checking because that bitch would be heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you're picking up 6 of those fucking things going, damn.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
dude
Yeah.
bring fucking quarters.
Yeah,
to
that's
get
what I'm
with?
saying.
Like,
Yeah, literally. Like, he's just got bricks in here or what? 5,280 rounds of ammo in the
So,
room
like,
itself.
four of those.
And then
Dude,
in his car, they found
They found another
1,600
rounds.
rounds
1,500 rounds
and
in his
then
car. A shit
50
ton.
pounds of tannerite and ammonium nitrate, which are both, if you know, like explosive.
Yeah, they said he didn't build anything that was explosive. There was no explosives he used, but clearly there was intent if he could have or if he wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they're saying. The one ammunition seller reported selling Paddock 720 rounds of tracer ammunition, which you know what that is? Like it's a little like
have a little fucking thing. So
a
you can
little-
see, isn't it like every like third bullet you can like see
yeah,
what, like the line?
you
of
know,
the
like
shooting
where
is?
because if you're firing with like fully automatic weapons, it's like the military uses it, so they can
Yeah.
actually see exactly where they're hitting because it's like
Yeah, you can see it on
you're
like
just
like a
kind
lot
of
of fighter
spraying
jets and
and
shit.
Yeah, like fighter jets
Yeah.
have it, or like 50 cal machine guns, so like they have those
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, which is just insane. All the guns he had too were all like really expensive guns. He had crazy. He had biopods on it. He had foregrips, telescopic sights, and then all 14 of the rifles he had, the ARs at least, all were fitted with bump stocks, which again is another point of controversy where me personally, I don't believe that he was using bump stocks just based on the sound and the rate of fire that was coming from the area where he was supposedly shooting at. It doesn't sound right at all, especially with the amount of recoil that would be caused by that. Even if you had a foregrip, I don't think
You'd
be
have
able
to
fire
have
off
that thing on like
that much.
fucking on like the bipod with a fucking foregrip and be like heavily trained in shooting that shit.
And he wasn't though. He was 64 years old, fat, like not in shape at all.
Yeah.
He had no military
To
experience
shoot
that we know
100,
of.
150 rounds within like fucking 30 seconds.
Yeah. And then all the recoil you have is going to take all your muscle. Like just doing like if you had a 100 round mag and you're doing that, like it's going to wear you out pretty quick. And then he's doing that for 10 minutes straight. And then he's
It
also
wasn't-
hitting
yeah.
almost half the shots he had. And I understand like there's 22,000 people in this crowd, but that's a lot. That's still like that's still a good amount of people he hit. Like, what?
Yeah.
So he killed
60 people, injured 867, but he hit like 460 with bullets.
So that's still like half.
Or injured on top of the 6 people he killed
Yeah.
with bullets.
That's about half from that distance.
Hit 500 people. How many rounds did they say they shot? Like
1,100 rounds.
So he hit like 45% of his shots.
Which is crazy, dude.
That is gnarly.
Like,
I guess I don't know. I haven't necessarily. I guess you'd have to like see the video. I mean, obviously there was 20,000 people at that.
Yeah.
Route 91 or whatever it was called.
Yeah, Route 91 was
a
country
concert or festival. There's 20,000 people all in the group. So like I guess I don't know. I haven't seen like a video necessarily of him shooting when it stopped. People ran or if like what. But like I mean, the first 150 you shoot, everyone's gonna be in the same place. Like.
Yeah, but that's
you
not.
Could hit
I mean,
100 of those.
I guess, but at the same time, like how far he was and the rate of fire, like you're not aiming. You can't aim with that.
I get that, but you're also shooting into a group of 20,000.
Yes, dude, but I don't think how far away he was with that recoil with the bullet. Like he had like a whole sheet of paper with calculations of how the bullet's gonna travel. All this. Like he had rangefinders in there and everything to figure out what he needed his sight set to. You're not hitting those shots with that much, and then continuing your rate of fire like that.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
No, I could definitely see him be full auto because I don't remember the dude's name. I don't know if you read it down at all, but he met with some dude in his hometown that had schemes to like turn your semi-automatic rifles into fully automatic rifles,
like a switch, basically.
Pretty much,
that's all it really is. Actually.
And he was trying to get the dude to do it for him. He's like, I can't do it, but I can sell you the schemes. Which he bought the schemes off him. I didn't see anything about he did convert him or anything like that. They just said bump stock the entire time. But.
Well, I think they did the bump stocks because that was kind of what the ATF was trying to push and try to ban. They had already had a legislation.
The ATF, man, is a fucking bunch of losers.
ATF sucks. But they had like a legislation in place already, so you're trying to ban bump stocks. And then after this happened is when they just pushed it super hard and then they got it to clear through, which also makes me pretty skeptical of like, was this just a plot to get that like more people on their side about this, especially because like it was a country festival. Who listens to most country? Conservative people. Who also is most pro-gun? Conservative people. So if they're like, all right, this guy killed conservative people, they're gonna get more people on their side to ban bump stocks and be like, all right, we really don't need these things. Yeah. You know, it's like
there's no way you're gonna get. You could fucking kill 10,000 people. Conservatives are gonna be like, don't take my fucking guns. Now I'm gonna buy more.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, but it's still like a way of like, all right,
you're but like for a thing like that, if they were like, we got to ban suppressors because 50 people just got killed, we had no clue. We could have stopped the dude, but we didn't know where he was shooting from. Then they'd be like, okay, maybe we don't need those.
The whole suppressor ban is pretty crazy too. Like the whole reason, like the whole assault weapons banned by Bill Clinton was even passed.
It's not even a suppressor ban, is it? We talked about it before.
Yeah, well, we were talking about like is you have to pay the tax.
Like they're like it's illegal unless you just give us more money. Then
and the whole reason was to keep it out of like lower class people, so they couldn't rise up against the government. That's like the whole reason for most gun laws in America is so people who are poor cannot rise up against the government.
Yeah, but the gun laws,
the biggest demographic.
I don't know. I'm not smart enough to be able to make laws that know what's going to keep people safer. But the gun laws clearly are not working because the most gun restricted places have the most shootings.
Because they don't work. Because you're just restricting people from having.
That's true, but it's also like. I don't think that's the problem because if you just put more guns in that area, I don't think shootings would go down.
No, I agree.
I think it's more so just the people in the area and the fact that there's not necessarily any retaliation. People are just fucking crazy. There's like 18-year-old drill rappers that are like, yeah, I'll do 30 years.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, what?
No. Like, they don't care. They're like, yeah I'll kill him, bro. Like, I'll do 30 years.
It's like, dude, what?
I go see my brothers in there, and it's like, bro, you're fucking crazy.
Your whole life is just, I'm telling you right now, the CIA has been winning for a minute.
Bro, they're fucking
when it comes to that, dude, they are running laps. You're right, dude. They're just screwing them over hard. All right.
No, that's crazy. But yeah.
So he had all these outfitted with bump stocks. He's rapid firing.
Brought 10 gun bags in there. But I know he also went back to his house a couple times during that 6 days and brought more shit back.
I thought he stayed there the whole time. I didn't know he went
I'm
back.
pretty sure he left. I know
Look it up real quick.
Because I know he was at like a shooting range during those 6 days, like shooting. I'm like 90% sure. Of his show, who the fuck looked that up? The autocomplete was Stephen Paddock in Vegas the whole time during his show.
What?
That's what the autocorrect was gonna do.
The whole time on the shooting.
I'm not saying now. I'm saying like the pop-ups.
Dude, fuck
I fucking hate that how it always tries to do
Dude,
AI.
I don't want AI, bro. I think we need to get rid of AI. I'm trying to say like
Yes.
Vegas
Before. Yeah.
before. I'm trying to figure out. I forget. He's so. Okay,
Yeah.
checked him in Manila Bay on September 25th, and he stayed there until October 1st. But evidence suggests he was not consistently in the room and likely left at times during his stay. Some of his luggage was brought in, was delivered on different days. Other evidence was found in homes in different states. He'd been to the location a month prior, as confirmed by his girlfriend, who stated he repeatedly cased the venue from their hotel room.
That's what I was saying. So from what I saw, it was he was leaving. He went back. He went back to his house a couple times and like brought more bags, as well as he was at a shooting range shooting guns.
Yeah.
Which like I mean that's I don't know the fact that who the fuck would let him have that many bags in there for a 6. I guess I don't know how long he planned the room for. But if some dude pulls up there as 10 gun bags and then goes, you see him leaving and coming back with just more luggage every other day.
Yeah, and they're all guns. You're like, oh, well, you know
I guess the fact that he was like well known and like I guess respected there in a way could help.
Yeah.
But like at some point you'd have to be like, all right, what the fuck is this dude plotting?
Yeah, like you can't like you're not gonna report that or anything, or like have somebody go up there and ask him what's
or
going
be
on.
like, yo, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, like there's a lot of it's a lot of things that went on during this whole time where it's like it seems a lot bigger than it actually panned out to be by the media. Like I don't believe the original media narrative whatsoever. Like it seems.
It's almost like a limited hangout kind of thing. Like they put some shit out where it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then it's like you look into it and it's like, what about all this shit? Why did they not address this?
Yeah.
Like, you know what a limited hangout is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it seems like they literally just released enough to where people would be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Versus when you look into it, you're like, well, what the fuck?
Like, what are we talking about?
It's like with every single fucking thing you look at, there's always a little bit of shit that the government came out and said. And then to like the general people that are never going to look into it, they're always like, okay, yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah. And then if they were to spend 10 minutes just looking it up, they'd be like, well, what about all this shit?
Yeah, what about everything else that happened?
Yeah,
what the majority of the story that's missing from the main media narrative here? Like, yeah.
It's crazy.
So, but this happened. He fired into the crowd of 2,200 people. He ended up killing
2,200 or 20,000? I thought it was like
I heard 22,000. I heard 22,000.
Okay,
not 22. My bad. 22,000 people.
Holy shit! I was like, no way.
Yeah. No. I think I said it.
Because it was the last night of the festival. Jason Aldean was playing, so it was like the biggest headliner of the.
Did you hear of Jason Aldean on Tucker Carlson's podcast as well?
What did he say?
He said that his bass player had a bullet lodged in his bass guitar. Which, if you look at like where he was shot at, where that bullet would have landed, it was just completely off from where the Mandalay Bay was. Like he would not. That's an impossible shot. So I mean, unless it could have ricocheted, but at the same time, like
the magic bullet shit.
Yeah, literally.
JFK does that. Guitar.
Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I think again there was multiple shooters happening, and then. Well, I'm gonna talk about these fucking people who came out about it. Talk about this.
Yeah.
So there's a girl who was there named Kimberly Schumel, I believe is how you say it. Or Kimberly Schumel. She posted like this long-winded paragraph on Facebook about how she was there. She believes there was multiple shooters because she said that as soon as they ran from the festival, they said that the shooting just kept getting closer and closer and closer to them. She ran into a parking garage. They were about to hide underneath a truck, and then all of a sudden they heard like shooting from that parking garage. So they kept running, and then eventually they went to a Hooters. As soon as they walked in the Hooters, people ran out because they heard there was another active shooter in the Hooters. And then just she said it felt like there was people following her as they were running, like shooters following them to keep getting more people. And then after she posted this on Facebook, a week later, she died in bed, and the cause was unknown, found by her mother, which is pretty odd.
That's crazy. Because you could almost like to play a devil's advocate on her story, like on her story of what happened. Like if you're fucking getting shot at and you're running, and like let's say there is multiple shooters, but they're not like chasing them, or like you're gonna be hearing shit like, holy fuck, are they getting closer? If the bullets are just whizzing like. Even if they're whizzing 100 feet behind you, you're like, holy fuck, he's right there.
Yeah.
Or like when you run into the parking garage, certain echoes.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with.
Or like at the Hooters,
like,
if you already have fucking 20,000 people running saying, yo, there's people shooting, there's gonna be shit everywhere. Where
but
it's like,
if you look at like how far away she was from where the Mandalay Bay was and where the original stage was at, like, why the fuck would he be shooting all the way out there? Even if it's like 100 feet behind you, you're still like, if he was really angled in on this many people and killed that many people, it doesn't add up of why they'd be all the way out there.
Yeah.
So, and another guy named John Bellman, he talked about it as well, about how he said there was multiple shooters posted about it. And then 2 days later after that, the FBI came and visited him. Still not a reason for why the FBI came to visit him. But after that, he walked outside at night with a 12-gauge shotgun, brought his 12-year-old disabled daughter, shot her in the head, and then killed himself. Pretty insane as well. Kind of seems like an MK Ultra type of deal here. They, you know, I mean, I think that could have also happened with Stephen Paddock if he was even the shooter, in my opinion. I don't.
Yeah, he's kind of a prime subject. Broken family. Dad's on the FBI most wanted list. Seems like they'd look at that and
father
go, "Oh my god."
Yeah,
that's perfect.
He's your guy right here. So yeah, there's a whole list of people who spoke out about there being multiple shooters and very credible people that were not like crazy schizophrenics or anything, and all of them died in very weird, mysterious ways. There's one family who was melted alive in a car accident. Another guy his name was Roy McLennan. He was like known as like a big hero during the shooting. He took his wife to his truck and then took her far away, dropped her off, took his truck back and picked up people who were hurt, whatever, taking them all back, taking them out, taking them to safety. And then one night he left his friend's house. He was going to hitchhike back to his house because they were working on some project, had some debate, fight, whatever. And then as he was hitchhiking, walking on the road, a Camaro, they believe, went and ran him over and killed him.
That's a fucking weird-ass story. Who the fuck just like, I'm going to go to my boys and then just hitchhike back?
Because they had an argument. He was like so pissed off. He's like, fuck you.
Okay, I guess, yeah.
So, and then I guess maybe his wife drove him or whatever, and then he didn't have a ride back. His wife was busy. Maybe he didn't want to pay for an Uber. Maybe he lives in nowhere, so he walks back, and then this Camaro hits him and just murks him, and he like just.
That's the most believable out of all of them. Just walking at night down a fucking road.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. He wasn't in Vegas. He was like at his house somewhere. I agree. That's more believable, but there was more to that story as well. But it was just there's a couple other ones like being burnt alive out of nowhere, houses burning down.
I feel like that's pretty normal though when everything big like this happens, you know.
Yeah,
whenever a big thing happens and somebody tries to speak out about it, they just die in the most horrific way.
It must just be coincidence, I guess. Yeah,
it's just life,
right? People, FBI agents listening. Dude, we'll have to get like some like security in here eventually. Board up the windows and shit.
Yeah,
we need a fucking bullet right to the fucking head.
Yeah,
spread on the shit.
They're gonna fucking find us with 2 bullets in the side of our heads, ruled a suicide.
Double suicide. Yeah.
But he shot himself in the head twice.
Yeah. Who was that? Who like?
There was some dude. Yeah.
I kind of looked that up, but all right, you can let's keep. We'll talk about the actual shooting. I guess that was the whole actual shooting there with.
Pretty much, it was just 10 minutes of
rapid fire. I guess we talk about the whole bump. We talk about the bump stock, like how it doesn't sound like a full auto. We kind of touched base on it, but if you listen to audio, I'll put them in the video again and compare a bump fire, like continuous bump fire, even though a lot of videos you can't find continuous bump fire because it's not easy to do, and especially not easy to.
You'll see videos of people doing it, but they might shoot like 10, 20 rounds and not 100 to 150 in 30 seconds. But at the
same time, the reason they're slowing down is because they're just going up.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work that way. Like you can't keep that thing level. It doesn't for that many rounds at least. And I'll compare to the videos of the Vegas shooting and how I believe it was most likely a fully automatic weapon. There's one video that I just pulled up. We were talking about listening to it earlier. And it has like you can almost hear like 2 different guns.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it could be like an echo thing or something like that, but it does sound like it sounds almost at first like you can hear an echo, and then in like the second, like he shot however many bullets, and then he was shooting more, and then it almost sounded like there was 2.
Yeah, it did. Which I mean, maybe he was firing same time, but if you had
it's
2
also
bump stocks, if you had 2 bump stocks,
it's also just weird because it seems like he didn't really like he had a shitload of guns up there, but he didn't like. It sounded like he shot pretty much the same gun.
Yeah, like he didn't like rotate or whatever. No. I guess, but
it's like you think weird. He had 23 rifles up there. You'd think he'd have them all. If he had bipods and everything just lined up.
Yeah,
dude, I don't even need to reload. Just bang, bang, bang. Because he had like 100 round clips.
Yeah.
So it's like, but then if you listen to it, it's like he was shooting the same gun the entire time.
Yeah, it doesn't sound. I mean, it probably sounded like that because of the ammo he was using.
That's true.
All using the same 223, but But then he had like the 308 up there, and like it's like, what did he use that? Did he like? I don't know. I think it was most likely like pretty similar. Based.
Unless he was just expecting like a shootout, but then he just killed himself. He didn't even go.
Yeah,
into
but
a
like
shootout.
the what was it? The SWAT team was outside of his door for like an hour.
That's what I'm saying.
He
It
had,
could have been a shootout.
and he had webcams out there.
Yeah, he had him sitting on a tray from
a tray, and then there was one like in the photo that we pulled up. There was it was like in like the eye hole or whatever.
Yeah,
he had a webcam there, and then on like a service tray.
There's no
outside.
fucking way you could see anything through that eye hole webcam.
I bet you could see a pretty good amount.
You think?
Yeah,
but it was like hanging there, wasn't it? Just like
it was taped up. I
Yeah,
bet you could still see like a good amount of
I
that.
guess, maybe.
Like those are like fisheye lens almost.
Yeah, but
So
like you're also
through, like,
looking
big
through a
thing.
fuck. I guess, yeah. I don't know. I
I
feel
camera
like
right up to it. I feel like
yeah, but I feel like it'd be like one of those weird things where you like wouldn't be able to even see anything. I don't know, but he had one sitting on like the maid or like the
service desk,
service cart, or whatever, right outside, and that's when I guess the first did we bring up the Jesus Campos of like
wait, no, we haven't brought up him yet. I was just talking about the fuck. Who was saying like how
the bump stock shit?
Yeah, the bump stock shit. Yeah, and then we were talking about what the fuck were we talking about after, dude? I keep losing my train of thought, dude.
Oh, well, I was just saying how it sounded like he didn't really rotate through his.
That's what we're saying.
But
and then he had all those. Yeah, we were talking about.
I guess if he's shooting all the same ammo, then that makes more sense, I guess.
Yeah, like why he didn't shoot through the door to the SWAT team agents, but
he shot some fucking one random dude.
Yeah, which still was pretty.
Yeah,
odd.
so I guess
we'll bring up that guy now.
Jesus Campos. Was he the head of security there, or is he just a security guard there?
He was a security guard, even though he was not actually.
Yeah, he wasn't registered under like the Vegas security guard thing.
And if you don't know this, like Vegas, if you work in Vegas, you have to. If you're a security guard in Vegas, you have to be registered under a certain it's like a qualification or whatever. And if you've registered as a security officer or whatever, a security agent in Vegas to work at Vegas casinos, Vegas hotels. And this guy, after the shooting, people looked him up and could not find his name anywhere. So that is like,
then he
who would
down
be this
to
guy?
Mexico too.
He didn't fly. He drove 700 miles. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and then after this, so he shot 35 shots through the door.
Well, so he saw the dude on his camera that he had planned out there, but the dude Jesus Campos was up there for a completely separate reason. Like he wasn't like going up there to like, holy shit, is someone shooting? It was like some other reason or something. And then he noticed that there was like he had like this door like screwed shut, so like you couldn't like get into it even if you unlocked it. And he saw that, and I guess Paddock saw him through the door, so he shot 35 shots through the door, hit him once in the leg, and then that's when Campos got on his fucking thing, was like, yo, there's fucking a dude shooting up here.
Yeah.
After he'd already 150 shots had been.
Probably more.
I don't know. I don't know how he didn't hear him when he was on the hallway.
That's what I would think too, especially with that. That's why it's all pretty.
And then also how
ends up.
That's crazy if he shot 35 bullets through the door and then hit him once in the leg.
Yeah,
and then he drove 1,000 miles down the fucking
it was like
Mexico.
700 some miles. And he got shot in the right leg as well. He said he was telling all these reporters and all these big news stations. Get shot?
My thing is though, is like if you're in front of the door, if you're like, yo, what the fuck? If you're like looking at some shit that's bolting the door, like you're like, what the fuck? And some dude shoots 35 bullets through it and you get shot once in the leg.
This guy can't aim there.
He probably didn't even get shot.
It could be. That's what I'm saying. I think it's
the body cam footage. Is there blood on the ground in the hallway or anything at all?
I don't think so. I don't even know.
That's
if
what I'm saying.
Like,
I feel like if you got shot in the leg, you're gonna be leaking blood.
It's so weird, dude. Yeah, exactly. I don't think there was anything like that. He got shot in the right leg. He drove 700 miles with that leg fucked up. He told all these news stations, "Yo, I'll be do the interview about this, whatever. I'm a hero." All this stuff, and he just doesn't even pull up because he's in Mexico with his family. And then after that, he does one interview only with
the
one and only Ellen DeGeneres. And in that clip, which I'll play that as well, she says she talks about.
She said like this is like the only interview that you're gonna do.
Yeah, the only interview you're gonna do because of how traumatic it was apparently.
Thank you so much for being here, and I know that you have had so many people asking for you to tell the story and to talk about this, and I understand your reluctance because you just want this to be over. So you're talking about it now, and then you're not going to talk about it again.
It's kind of like she's like telling him that as like almost like a warning. I mean, we know Ellen's involved in the elites and this whole.
Where's she at right now?
UK or something.
Didn't she like lose her citizenship and then like I think she like got rid of her American citizenship and now like can't get it back for like another 8 years or something like that.
In the UK.
Yeah, I don't know.
She decided to leave Hollywood after Donald Trump's re-election.
I mean, I guess she did do it. That's kind of. I respect that.
I respect that because I remember in 2016 there was like
Everybody was like, I'm going to Canada.
even now nobody is even like moved.
Nobody
bro.
wants to go to fucking Canada anyways.
Besides Ellen, which you know what I'll give
She didn't
her
even go to
props for
Canada.
that.
She went
No,
to
she
the
went to the UK, which is
I was like, who the fuck
worse.
would flee to Canada?
yeah, but
If you're trying to leave America, why would you?
yeah, I'd go
You think
somewhere.
if you were rich too, you just go buy a fucking nice house in like Italy and just drink wine and eat pasta all day.
I think I'd go to like Australia or something. That's like
Australia would suck ass.
yeah, but it'd be cool, dude. Everybody down
for
there
like a
seems
week.
sick. Everybody down there like just drinks and does
Yeah, but
blow.
you could also just like go if you were like that rich, you could just go buy like a mansion in like Italy and then just
You're
like
right.
eat pasta and drink
Yeah,
wine all day.
that would be
not
way-
fucking do anything.
way
Then
chill. And the
live in
it's
Australia,
like the
that's like-
Mediterranean climate down there in Italy too. If you like live in like you know like like San Diego has that same climate where
Yeah.
it's like just like the same weather all year round.
Yeah, it's just
Beautiful.
like it never gets
You're
way
right.
too hot, doesn't get cold, I guess does it rain in Italy a lot? Because it doesn't rain in California. I don't know. I'm not a fucking
Meteorologist, but
yeah.
but still, I think you're like that'd be chill, like countryside Italy type shit, or like
That's what I'm saying.
countryside Italy would be sick, or like Greece, or like
That's what I'm saying. Just somewhere cool.
somewhere like
Just
somewhere
buy
sick.
a mansion on the hills and just fuck off.
Yeah, and then just don't worry about anything. But the UK
No, yeah.
is kind of gay.
But yeah,
I mean,
so that dude Jesus Campos got shot through the door, and then that's when he was like calling all the rest of the security and like calling the cops.
Yeah.
And then the cops get there at what, like 10:50 after he'd been shooting for what, like 10-15 minutes by the time.
yeah,
the
so
cops had
the
got
shooting
there.
stopped at 10:15. They believe he killed himself like at 10:17, but the SWAT team entered the room at 10:55, which is insanely late, especially for this. Apparently, they were clearing every other room, but there was also police officers who had been there waiting the whole time for them.
Yeah,
to
they
arrive.
cleared the floor, and then I guess at that time he was done shooting, so they were just waiting outside of his room, just
Yeah.
for fucking whatever.
Yeah,
Like I don't understand why a SWAT team would do
I
that.
don't
They just fucking
Especially-
battering ram
yeah.
that door in, throw a flashbang in that bitch, and get in
yeah.
there.
Especially if they knew that like if they were like this guy could shoot through the door, we're just gonna wait.
Well, he
out
already
here.
did it once.
That's what I'm saying. Like they already, if that's even true, that could be completely
That's what
made
I'm
up.
saying.
This Jose guy as well.
But they showed a picture of the door. There was no
Or
bullets.
Jesus.
I guess he had 2 rooms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all weird, dude.
I
This
don't know. You think
Jesus.
has there a picture? I didn't even look this up. I'm a terrible journalist. But is there a picture of the door that he shot through allegedly 35 times? Or around 35 is what I saw.
Times Vegas shooting. I don't remember because I looked at a bunch of the photos, but I wasn't really paying attention for that.
Yeah, I never saw anything. And then there's no bullet holes in that one.
Looks pretty. That's the webcam one too. So I don't.
That's what I'm saying. I guess he had 2 rooms, but like
I don't see anything.
that's what I'm saying. This dude didn't get fucking shot.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, this is like the door.
There would
This is 2 doors.
100% have to be a picture of a fucking door with 30 to 35 bullet holes in
Yeah,
it.
that's why I think again.
Dude,
this is,
I mean, that's
yeah.
also got to be like, depending on where those bullets were at, there's a fucking hole in that door.
yeah, hole. There'd be blood somewhere. They said shooter.
Yeah,
Yeah, shooter, I don't
approximately
know.
35 bullets through the door, yet there's 0 pictures of the door. I don't know why I never thought of that earlier whenever I was looking it up.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes we get busy with life and it happens. But we're doing our best here, guys. But yeah, so after
so
that,
that dude
too,
didn't get fucking shot. That's all
no.
bullshit.
After
story.
that too, like he lived in some mansion, had private security out there. Some reporter found him, went to go interview him, and he was like, "He's not here. What you need? What do you need? Go away," like type thing. And that same house apparently was owned by MGM, which owns like majority of Vegas.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's just like all the casinos
yes,
and everything.
But he was like, and then yeah, which is
It's
still
MGM and Caesars are the 2 books in Vegas. So like all your gambling either goes through MGM or Caesars.
But MGM like owned that house that he lived in. Like they were like paying him out for it, telling like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
saw
shit's-
this. I know
Also,
he
going
was
on
there."
Ellen, dude, you could pull up to Ellen and be like, all right, we're going to give you fucking $1 million.
Yeah.
Ask him these questions. This is a story. And she's going to fucking do it.
Yeah, which it's pretty insane how that all went down. So that's again,
Yeah, so that dude never got fucking shot.
never a shot. It's all bullshit. All right, talk about there's no motive still to this day. About
Zero
what
motive.
he-
When they got in
what he
there,
did.
there was no suicide note, no nothing, which doesn't really align with mass shootings, people's things. Usually they leave something.
Yeah, I mean like the
There's
Columbine
any
shooters.
trace
they
or anything of him
left some
saying.
stuff.
But yeah, they found when they went in his room, they just found like schemes of like his vantage point and like
Yeah.
the velocity and just like
The distance.
feel
and
like shit
the
you wouldn't
drop.
really need realistically if you're just shooting at a crowd.
If you're just rapid bump stock firing at a crowd, you would not need all that
Yeah,
unless
I
you're
don't-
actually sniping them or something.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't think. And then they just found that, and then they found a computer with a bunch of hundreds of pictures.
Yeah, I'll have to say CP because YouTube don't like that.
My bad. CP.
I'll blur that out. Yeah, but they found was it 600 or was it more than that?
I know his brother got caught with like 600, but what I saw for his computer was like
a good amount.
It said hundreds.
Yeah, a good amount of some bad photos.
But I don't know. It seems like every single person that's ever been a part of that shit is just always like that. So I feel like if we're saying this was an inside job, people were in on it, they could just add that to the story to be like, see, look, he's a bad person.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what they did to his brother.
Because it seems like every single person that's sick in the head and would do anything wrong is also into children, which I guess, that could make sense. But also it's like, I feel like there's got to be some
But there's also
outliers.
there's also so many times where like they like to either like plant something on people to like get them to shut up about something. They'll plant that on people.
That's what I'm saying. They
could
plant it on somebody like that.
Like,
if
that
it
makes
was
sense.
like an inside thing. I mean, nowadays they just erase every single fucking social media that they own.
Like, like exactly. Like the Charlie Kirk shooter.
Yeah,
whatever that guy's name was.
All they had was literally the text to his furry
transgender
significant other and a couple Discord chats.
Yeah, and like those text messages were just
nobody fucking texts like that.
Nobody texts like that, especially with that age.
Or didn't say my love. What did he say? My fucking. It was even worse than my love.
I don't know.
Somebody would say my love, but like he said some
My
dumbass
love's
shit.
chill, but like I think
he was like going to my vehicle.
Yeah, one of my vehicle. I just shot Charlie Kirk in the head or in the neck. I'm the one who did it.
Yeah,
I shot him on October 7th. It's exactly. It's just fucking. It's insane.
Yeah,
it's all fake. Just like most of the stuff in the world, it's staged.
It's bullshit.
And yeah, but so there's no motive there. ISIS actually claimed responsibility for the shooting,
which I think is a bunch of bullshit. They were just trying to steal valor.
Most likely they were just trying to get away with that. But I mean, ISIS also usually doesn't claim things that they're not a part of. But
do they not though? Because I feel like they do.
I feel like they really don't, dude. They really, if they're doing something,
they claim
like
9/11.
That wasn't ISIS. That was Al Qaeda.
What's the fucking difference?
It's just a little different.
No, they're the same.
It's different.
They're the same thing.
It's different.
Not in my eyes. No, I don't know. I feel like they didn't fucking do anything.
But also
they
recently,
probably tried, and then we're like, okay, clearly we didn't fucking do this.
Clearly
we wearing fucking flip flops over here.
You're
throwing rocks at tanks. You think we could do that?
Think we could do that shit? No.
Because then they looked into it for like 2 days, and then we're like, yeah, no, they didn't do anything.
Yeah, but it was just kind of weird that they did in the first place.
Not really.
Yeah,
but if fucking the biggest mass shooting in America happens and ISIS comes out, it's like, yeah, we did it. They're gonna be like, well, fuck, did they?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think it could also be like just. I think the whole thing with this, like researching it as well, is like there's so much misinformation out there that like they planted just to make the real story like just seem crazy. Which I realized that a lot. So it's like, again, there's so many things in here.
That's like with adding like the CP to like every single person who's ever done anything bad. It just like immediately, if you're like, oh damn, he did all that, what a sick guy, and it's like, yeah, he found all this stuff on him. He's like, oh yeah, he was just fucked from this, like he's been a fucked person. It's like
horrible already.
The dude had never once gotten in trouble before, was never known for anything like that. If you're 64 years old and you've been a pedophile for some while, you've definitely got into some shit that people know about.
You got caught, or people call you like that. Like he was never like that. He had two wives.
He had two wives. Had a girlfriend at the time who was what 62, was like a couple years younger than him.
Like
so
not a big age gap.
He was dating like a 20-year-old, and it's like, okay, well, for sure. But
we're threading the line here, buddy. But yeah, again, no response. No, that. What else was I gonna say? Also, it was like so we talked about he's a crazy big gambler. He claimed $5 million on a tax form, which is pretty weird because.
What year was it though? Because I know he sold some apartments that he had once for like $5 million.
Yeah, but I'm saying like this is what I'm saying. Like if he claimed like taxes on gambling, like he was like to play the games he was playing, he would have had to be there every day, all day for like days. I mean, he was a big gambler, but at the same time, like
$5 million. That's
like
crazy.
$5 million's crazy. Like,
I guess it just depends. Does it say what his bets were?
Well, like so the guy I was
like, how big are these hands?
He did the research
He's playing
on it.
Poker, and you get but you could I don't know.
But it's like the online thing. So it was like 1,200 max you could put in there at a time. So he was doing 1,200 at a time.
The pot. There's no way there can be a max.
Because it was like the online, like it was not like a big thing.
I guess.
So he had to play like 500, 600
but
games.
But if he was
to get
playing
to that.
like, if he was gambling with tens of thousands of dollars, like it's very easily that he could have won like a $40,000 pot.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't
And
think
if
it
you
was
just
that
don't-
much though. But I believe.
I don't know.
I think
guess
they were saying like you can't win that much off these.
I guess unless it
game
wasn't
he
the
was
online
playing.
poker.
But it was like the tax form that it had was like you can't like it takes a lot of time to do that, and it would take him like and if you did it, it was like hard as fuck. It was like if you're good enough, yeah, you could do it at like a 90%. But like
Why would he even claim?
So
it
you're
then?
losing like $400,000
But
to get that money.
Why would he
basically.
claim that shit if he never made it?
You had to like to clean the money type thing like that people did that all the time, and like when they did like when Vegas first came a thing and like casinos and everything, he was
you're
like
just
cleaning
saying
the
that
money.
like he might have got paid $5 million
Yes,
and did
from
that
something
to clean it.
Yeah, and then
Okay,
laundered the money
yeah,
through the
that
casino,
makes
which
sense.
happens.
I was like, why the
happens a
fuck
lot.
would he even claim that if he never made it?
Yeah,
Okay, then.
yeah.
That is nice.
That's
So
what
I
I'm saying,
guess
like,
if you
he
do
claimed
add in the
that.
fact that it was like,
And then
if
so
you
the
were
IRS
saying-
doesn't come after you.
If somebody was to say it was like an inside job, you could say, look, he claimed $5 million out of
Yeah.
fucking nowhere.
Yeah, but it's like no, it's not just like that. It was like, all right, he gambled all this money, won $5 million from the casino, and then
Right,
he
right,
claimed
right,
that on
right,
his
right, right,
taxes.
right.
But it's like he to do,
Yeah, but all
to do
the-
that on the
yeah.
games he was playing, he have to go crazy, and he would have to spend about like
Right.
$5.4
But you could get a
million
casino in on that shit. If you were like, yeah, we're going to give you a female too, they'd be like, all right, bad. Casinos will
I
fucking
probably
do
could.
anything to get money.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying, but I'm saying like the same time, like all right, well I'll give you $400K if you let me kind of slide with the 5, and then I'll claim that type thing just to clean, just to clean the money. But yeah,
Well, they
again, pretty crazy. I'm talking about his brother a little bit too.
Fucking Bruce.
Old Bruce Paddock. He hops on the news after they interview him. He had like it was like a bunch of random stuff. It was like vandalism charge they didn't show up to, and like the court cases didn't care about it, and like it blew up after that. And they're like, his brother's probably horrible too, because after this he comes out and he goes, my brother would never do something like this. He was never like that. He was always a good kid. He was always pretty quiet, pretty shy. Never had any anger issues or any like crazy things with his brain or anything. And then after this, they arrest him for 600 photos of CP, and after that, the shooting happened in 2016, but they dropped that case in 2018. So he was never actually like or charged or not charged, but like in trouble. Like I guess charged. Like he was charged for it, but he was not like actually in jail or anything for this at all. So it dropped that quick because
Which is crazy.
And after that, he changed his whole narrative on like, oh, you know what, he probably did do this. Like it was all like, just completely flipped the book on it after this, and then they dropped the case on him.
Yeah.
Which also happened with a lot of like police officers there. They had like three different stories. Same with the Jesus Campos. He changed his story a couple times as well, which is pretty weird. Why would you do that for this?
Shot. After looking up and not seeing a single door with 35 bullets through it, he didn't get fucking shot.
It's like with Waco, like they took one of the doors off to like prove that the ATF didn't do it. They probably did the same exact thing. It's the same playbook every time, dude. It's so easy to figure this stuff out now. We're kind of getting like some crazy pattern recognition though.
But yeah, it's all the same.
This is all like the exact same thing. MK Ultra most likely plays a part
Weird.
of
I
this
mean,
as
I
well.
get that like mass shooters take inspiration, but like, there's no way you're getting every single detail down to the exact same shit. Fucking
yeah, constantly.
hope not enough evidence here to see what was actually happening here or here or here or here, and it's just like, okay, so it's pretty much literally the same stories but in different places with different people
Yeah,
every single time,
every single time. That's how it works, dude.
all for just the same people to benefit off something.
Yeah, exactly. It's also pretty weird too. He's on the 32nd floor because like 33 is like the highest degree in masonry, which like a lot like there was like a Blackstone shooting like a couple months ago, and he was on the 33rd floor.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened 33, which makes me believe that like maybe there's like a basement or something in there, so that actually is the 33rd floor. Another conspiracy.
Oh, well, yeah, there's definitely a basement.
That's what I'm saying.
in
So that actually is technically like the 33rd
there's probably
floor.
multiple basements, and there's probably
Yeah.
2 or 3 levels below
It
that.
could be. That's what I'm saying. There's
I'm
like
telling you,
tunnels and
like,
stuff
I got
everywhere,
lost in
dude.
Vegas once.
Yeah, it's.
I was at the bottom of a hotel.
Did you really
It
with
was
the
bad.
basement?
It was bad, bro.
Walking around.
It was not good. I thought I was gonna fucking die, bro. Dude, I fucking went down the staircase, and then there was nothing, and then I saw an elevator, and I was like, okay, and then there was one that it said like 1 or something, so I was like, okay, maybe this is the fucking ground. So I hit it, and I go down, and I walk off, and it's just like the fucking like laundry room and like kitchen and shit. And then there was a bunch of fucking like non-American people down there that weren't speaking any English. They all just stared at me, and I was just like, how the fuck do I get to the casino? And then they all just like looked at each other, looked at me, and I was like, bro, I'm about to fucking die. And then one of the dudes was like, what? I was like, bro, take me to the fucking casino. And he's like, okay. And then walks me back to like this elevator, goes up like another floor to like a different floor than I was on. Like when I got on the elevator, it was like, all right, walk down this hallway, take a right, and then walk down, take another left. And it was like a pitch black hallway that I was just walking down. And so I walked down, I go the fucking route, and then there's just 2 double doors at the end. And I was like, God, please fucking be the casino. And I opened it up and I saw slot machines, and I was like, holy fuck. That was
crazy,
bad,
dude.
bro. I
Like,
thought I was
you
gonna
got
fucking
kidnapped,
die.
dude.
I was like, dude, these dudes could fucking all just jump me and fucking take all my shit right
You
now.
better go in like it's like a secret room with like a child sacrifice
Bro,
going
I
on.
literally, I was like, holy fuck, dude. Did I just kill myself?
this is hell. Like,
I was like, dude, what the fuck? Well, it's because I went up to my room for something, and then I was going back down. I mean, I was pretty inebriated at the time, but I was walking like back to where the elevators were, and then like doors in the hallway were closed. So like, okay, maybe they're just cleaning something, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just take the stairs. So I just went to the staircase, and then when I walked down, when I got to the very bottom, there was a door. There was no door into like the casino or anywhere else out. There was just one door and an elevator. So I walked out the door, and then it was like in between like 2 casinos, and like almost where like trucks would drive down through. And then I was like, fuck, okay, I guess I can just walk to the front. So I like opened the door, went out there. I was like, all right, I'm just going to walk to the front. And I was like, I'm not going to close this door though in case I can't get up there. So I put like a little rock from like the sidewalk so it wouldn't fully close. And then I was walking up to the front, and then there was a big ass fence. It's like, there's no fucking way I can get into there. And then that's why I went back in, went to the elevators, and then thought I was going to die down in the fucking trenches of
dungeon of the fucking
Planet Hollywood.
What a crazy place to die.
Dude, I thought I was literally going to die. I was so scared. I had like, dude, and I was like, I made some money. I had like 500. I mean, it's not a shitload of money, but I had like 500 on me. I was like, bro, these dudes could rinse my pocket.
Yeah.
There's 6 of them.
Take your clothes
They're
and
all
take in a bag.
speaking a foreign language. I don't know if they're fucking plot. I was like, dude, I might fucking die. Shout out to whoever the fuck that one dude was who got me back. That was bad.
Kind of the man for that.
Yeah, it's very
Saved
low
you,
IQ.
saved you big. Talk about also one last thing here with the shooting. There was body cam footage of when the SWAT teams finally got in the room after an hour, which is, again, I've never heard of a SWAT team showing up that late, especially for something as big as this. They pulled up. There was a guy in there who goes, windows aren't broken, windows are broken. And then after that, you hear like a supervisor guy yell, Corey, stop, like, shut up, shut up. I'll put that clip in here as well.
Sarge! We do not have a broken window. No, there's several rooms in here for you. You remember, one window right to the right, Corey. Right where that curtain is, right by the door. Okay, stand by. We've got curtains open on a window that's not broken. It's us. Corey, it's us. It's us. We have to go ahead. I'm up here.
So, as it's known, as is believed, this guy, Stephen Paddock, used a hammer to break through hurricane-proof windows, which is just absolutely absurd. So that's why the whole, like, was he even the one doing it? Or, like, was this all planned as well? After there's another call to the police department, as they were getting like thousands of calls, and this guy on the floor below him, like the room below him, goes, hey, I just heard an explosion, explosive go up off above me, fire alarms are going off, and then there is like glass shattering, and like it came down like from that room up there, and this was at like 11 o'clock, like after they believe Stephen killed himself at 10:17. But this was happening at like 11, and this wasn't from the SWAT team had already been in there as well as like what it's believed. So this was after. So like some people are kind of speculating. Again, this is speculation that it's all planted, and then they broke the glass in the window to kind of get like, all right, yeah, this is where it happened. This is plant the room out. This is the guy who did it. It's just him. It's not other people.
You'd also think fucking once Steven breaks the window, somebody would notice.
Yeah, you'd see
You're breaking a hole up or fucking hurricane-proof glass. I mean, if there was an explosion that went off, you couldn't do it with a hammer.
Yeah.
So you'd have to fucking explode it, and then you'd think immediately it'd just be
bang.
Even if he did manage to break it with a hammer,
I don't think it's possible.
You'd have to realize that, like,
maybe if this video blows up, does super well, and we make some money off it, I will buy a couple panes of hurricane glass, and we'll do a ballistics test. That'd be kind of sick. I'd be down for that.
I deadass think, how strong is it? I think you could shoot through it.
I have no idea. I think...
I was going to say, we could find some land somewhere and go shoot at it and see what it does.
Yeah.
Take like hammers out there.
We'll get some
guns,
tannerite, and then we'll also get like.
We'll use tannerite to see if.
Yeah.
I feel like tannerite would definitely.
Well, I'm saying if we get like 3 different planes of glass. Panes.
Yeah.
I keep fucking saying that. Panes of glass. One will like mess it up with the hammer, try to break through it. Next one will shoot. Like I guess we'll say he had 223s and 308, so I have both of those, so we can try that out and maybe try some like 9mm, just other stuff, to see what happens.
I think it will break though. I don't think a hurricane glass is stopping a bullet.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I guess I'm not. We live in fucking Indiana. There's no hurricanes.
Yeah, I don't know how strong hurricane glass is.
It's strong. I guess it can, but I think I don't know if it's for like direct impact of small things. Like it's meant to like if you have like a ton of water sitting on it.
Yeah,
like
I guess
spread out place.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's a lot of pressure, dude.
It is, yeah, but it's not so centralized in one point.
Right,
that's fucking that big. That's just gonna.
Yeah,
but I have no clue.
I thought they'd be pretty thick, but
they definitely are. They're definitely strong as glass, but I don't know.
But it's just like, why wouldn't they just say he shot through it then? Why'd they have to go with the hammer? Why'd they be like,
why the fuck would you say a hammer? Why wouldn't you just say he started shooting through it and it broke?
Yeah,
that would make the most sense.
That's what I'm thinking too. So that, and then maybe the other ones we use like tannerite or some other explosive that is legal to use. But
I'd be down with that.
Yeah, I think that'd be sick. If this does well, it probably will get like 100 views. So we don't know. But
we just need like fucking 5,000 views and like 120 subscribers, and then we'll make $12 a month. So in 3 years, check back in for the hurricane glass video.
I'm kind of curious how much do you think it's gonna cost, hurricane proof glass?
Pain probably a couple hundred.
If I could spell hurricane. Panels. Glass. Let me see, like, when. Hurricane impact resistant glass.
I guess we wouldn't have to get big ass. It's definitely expensive.
Yeah, look, it's definitely.
Just look up how much. Price 100, 500 per window. So I guess
that's not that bad.
You wouldn't have to get a big ass fucking paint.
No, but I'm kind of curious, like, what windows are in the what's the building?
Mandalay, Manda. Yeah.
Okay. Gold colored.
I don't even
tinted windows.
Yeah, they're all gold. The only thing that they came out and said it was hurricane glass, didn't they?
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I guess it's not like they're fucking getting hurricanes in the middle of a fucking desert.
No, but I think it's like they're
high
it's
more
up
so just
for wind
so like
and stuff, and then
you don't lose 500 bands and fucking sprint as fast as you can, jump out your window.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Windows. I just want to see like what they're kind of like saying, like, and try to like see like what we're thinking, dude. And I was just curious.
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't know. But I believe they said hurricane glass, so I'm gonna go with that, and we can try to find some hurricane glass somewhere.
Of
like,
anybody I heard talking about it or shit that I read said hurricane glass.
Well, I'm just saying, like, there's like sometimes there's like hurricane or like ballistic glass. They have like different levels, just like and stuff.
Well, it's not bulletproof glass; it's thick as fuck.
You're right, yeah, but it is hurricane glass. So I'm curious if there's like different. I believe there's probably different levels. There was like a guy
probably
at work, like, is it like a different?
There's probably like a standard line you have to meet for it to be considered hurricane glass, but then there's just higher, better levels to it.
Yeah, well, so I want to figure out like exactly what they had in there.
Yeah,
I mean, make them a little phone call.
I was gonna say you could call them, be like, "Who built this place?"
You can call them on the
pod. Can I get their number?
What do you think would happen?
They're not gonna. They're gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, but any chance? What type of windows? You actually act like a salesman.
Yeah. Trying to pitch 4,000 gold tinted windows to you guys. What do you currently use?
What do you currently use? I get you a better deal. I guarantee.
Specifically, what did you use October 1st, 2017?
Exactly 10:05.
Yeah. No, that's just wild.
But yeah, that's kind of the whole story. I mean, we're definitely missing a lot of parts. There's definitely way more we can go into about like the Saudis that were there, possible ISIS connections. if you guys want, this video does well and you guys want a part 2, or we're like, oh, you guys are missing some things, can you touch up on this or whatever, we'll definitely do that. Just comment down below and let us know what you want from that. Yeah, that's kind of all. Anything else you got to add to this?
That's about all I got here.
All right, on to the next part then. All right, we're back from our little break, the back half of the podcast here. I do have a story to tell you, too, I was telling you about earlier. I didn't tell you the story, but I was telling you I had a story for you.
Yeah.
So I was at Harbor Freight the other day. Yeah, this was yesterday that this happened. I was looking at the store, and I've been buying tools recently. So there was a ratchet set that was pretty nice. And it had like sockets and a ratchet. And I've been wanting to work on my truck and everything. And I'm getting a new truck, so I want to be able to work on that one. So I got this set. It was on sale it was like $120 originally, like $160. So I was like, all right, $40. That's nice. All you had to do is be like a member. I thought a member was just like, you put your email in. I was like, oh, sick, I already got that.
To get a whole credit card.
No, it was not like that. I did not have to get a whole credit card. Don't worry. But so I go to check out. The guy's like, all right, yeah, you have an account here, but you're not like part of the membership club that gets this deal. And I was like, what do I have to do? He's like, all right, for some reason that cut out. But so I get up there. He's like, all right, it's going to be $30. It's like $30 per year. And I was like, dude, if I do that, I pay it for
might
now.
as well just fucking.
Yeah, I'm only saving $10.
Yeah.
But so backtrack a little bit. I'm in line. I'm holding this really odd dude comes up to me, giving me like some really weird like gay vibes. Okay, and he's like, what you got there? I was like, oh, it's a socket set. He's like, how much is that? I was like, oh, it's $120 with this deal. And he was like, oh, he's like, no way, that's really good. He just kind of like talked to me a little bit, trying to like start a conversation. And I'm like, not really trying to have him. Like, all right, but like it's yeah, bro. Like I'm trying to do whatever. And then I get to check out. He's right behind me now. All right, and he's like, hey, you know what? You can use my membership. And I was like, oh. Yeah, sure. I mean, if you're cool with it, I was like, he's buying like a little charger. And I was like, I'll pay for your charger. It's like $5. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I was like, and I told him, I was like, you know what? You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. And he goes,
you told him that?
Yeah, I told him that. And he goes,
that's screaming, I'm trying to fuck,
dude. It was just like a nice thing, but then like,
yeah, but
I say that to people all the time.
Yeah, but
dude.
like just the thought of like when you said that, I'm thinking of you like, oh, you pay it. Well, you scratch my back.
I was like, no, I was just saying like as a normal conversation.
That's very gay vibes though.
Do you think that is?
If you're prefacing this whole thing with saying, I don't know, he's kind of giving off some gay vibes, and then you tell him, you scratch my back, I was trying
to be nice,
right,
like
right.
That.
But like you see, like if you're saying that some dude's giving you gay vibes, and then you tell this some dude that if he scratches your back, you're gonna scratch his.
It's not what I'm trying. Okay, I understand where you're coming from, but he goes after that. He goes, the funny thing about my back is it's on my cock.
That's hilarious. That's from
and I didn't register that at first, and the cashier had obviously never seen it because he's just sitting there staring at the guy. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
He probably thought you were trying to hit on him, and it was
all right, no, I'm not trying to hit on fucking nobody.
You told him if he scratches your back, you'll scratch his.
No, he was, and then like, and he was like, "Yeah, super bad, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, like fuck, like that was just fucking weird." And then he stands there for like 15 minutes, just keeps trying to talk to me, bro. And I had to just like walk out. But I was like,
waiting on you to fucking scratch his cock, dude.
Dude, I guess, dude, because he was fucking odd. And then he tried to like walk out with me at the same time, and I'm like, bro. But like he did hook me up with the deal, but that was my first.
He was trying to fuck.
Time getting hit on by a gay dude.
You hit on him back.
I did not hit on nobody fucking back, dude. I say that shit to anybody, bro. That's not even in a gay way. It's like,
yeah, but like you gotta know the situation. And if some dude's giving off gay vibes, the last thing you should be saying is, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
I never thought that way. It's just like that's a thing that everybody says. I say that shit all the time.
You can't put that guard down again.
I can't, dude.
You're gonna keep getting in these situations
after that. But at the same time, what if I do and I keep getting deals on shit?
Yeah,
could I use my new it's a newfound power that gay dudes fuck with me.
That's true.
So it's like, what if I use this shit to my advantage?
You're walking a tight rope though.
It's a tight rope, but at the same time, this rope is lined with money.
Yeah, but one slip and
one slip and they're slipping in. That type shit.
That's not. You see what I'm saying though? You can't tell some dude who's giving off gay vibes that if he scratches your back, you'll scratch his back.
You're right. I didn't think of that through all the way when I said that originally, and then I just didn't even process him saying that, bro. I mean, it's an odd fucking day. But I saved $40. I should save
$40. Someone's got fucked in the ass.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
Yeah, that's
I didn't get fucked in the ass, and I did not get touched by this guy. So, and he didn't. After I kind of like, all right, appreciate you giving me the deal, and then after that, I called my dad, told him about it, and he's.
So back to you hitting on a gay guy.
Don't fucking say that shit, bro. I did
It's
not
what
hit
you
on-
did.
I did not hit on him,
Yes,
dude.
you do.
No, I did not.
Bro.
Dude. I would say that shit to a hot ass female, and it would not.
Well,
I would
yeah,
not.
that
I would not
makes
say it's
perfect
okay, and I would not.
sense. You'd
Okay,
say
no,
that
and
to-
I would not say that I was hitting on her though. Is what I'm saying. Like I said it to anybody. Like it's just a fucking
Yeah.
natural saying. That's not an
Nah.
like, dude. That's not.
I don't know, but if you like, if it was some random hot chick that offered to do that same thing to you, and then you said that, you see how that could very easily, like she could
No,
very easily like
no,
receive
no,
that
it's
as like,
not, dude. That's not. That's not. That dude was
100%.
reading through that. If anything, then,
no,
bro.
he wasn't, because
Yes,
the
it
next thing
was.
he told you was he wanted you to scratch his cock.
Yeah, but like, dude, I don't know, bro. That's not like a. I say that shit to anybody, and it's never been like a. Oh yeah. You know what
Be
I'm saying?
careful, man. Lesson learned, right? You play with fire.
Lesson learned, dude. You play with fire.
You might get burned.
You get yeah. That was something, dude. It was a fucking interesting ass experience.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that is wild. I would still again just suggest don't hit on gay guys if you don't.
I'm
wanna-
not hitting on fucking gay guys.
If you don't want to do gay things. Nothing against the gay guys, but like, or your decision to not want to do anything with them. I'd just maybe not get them so excited. Just teasing
Some of that
them.
fucking-
You're just
I
teasing
fucking
gay
hate you
guys. Is
sometimes,
that all
dude.
you do?
That's
You
what
just
I'm gonna
tease
beat
gay
the fuck out of
guys.
you sometimes, dude.
I don't do. Why are you trying to beat the fuck out of me? For teasing gay guys.
Let's fucking change the topic, dude. Let's change the fucking topic.
I like that story though. That was good.
Shut the fuck up. Let's talk about these fucking 50-year mortgages, dude.
I like them. Let's get locked in.
Let's
Settle
just
down.
fucking settle down for 50 years and pay like. I think I looked at something. It was like for a
Dude,
full
isn't the
100.
average price? Or what's the average home buying age right now? Isn't it like 30 something?
Yeah, I think it was like 40.
40. Yeah. So you're not
40.
You're dying in that house.
Yeah, you would die. Yeah, easily. Yeah, but it's like, dude, but like the amount of interest you pay, even if you live till 80, like you're still like, or
You're paying
if,
for like
if,
8 houses.
if you pay it off, dude, like yeah, you're buying 2 houses at that point. The interest alone is absurd, and like
I
understand
think
what
it's their
like.
whole thing of they don't even want people to buy houses.
Yeah, it's like the whole like you will own nothing to be happy.
Yeah.
It's like the whole like new one world order. That's like in like that one world order book. Which maybe we'll do an episode on that next or eventually. I don't know. We got a lot of episodes we can do. It's kind of nice with this podcast is like there's like an unlimited amount of it's like a infinite content glitch.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably almost everything though.
But with this though, there's like so many different topics we could touch on,
Right.
and you could like pick apart different topics and like
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying. I don't know, but yeah, I think they're a stupid idea, and I think that it's just it's
Yeah,
insane.
it's probably not the most smart thing to do is lock yourself in for 50
Nah.
years. I don't think it's smart to lock yourself in for 50 years on anything.
I mean, even
Other than,
if
like,
you had
marriage.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Even if you had like a 50-year, we just fucking recorded for an hour and 5 minutes, yeah. And now it wants to start just drive me up a wall. So
They're on to us.
yeah, dude, I think the CIA or whoever the elites are onto us, and they are messing up my FL Studio, so I can't record audio for a long amount of time, and we might have a bullet come through the window at any time. We don't know. So, all right, but that was a 50-year mortgage. It's stupid. Don't do it if you're buying a house. I mean, if you I don't know. There's no the interest alone. Like, even if you lived in it for like 5 years, you're still gonna pay so much interest. dude.
Yeah.
50 years. I don't know. It's insane. You hear about these stimulus checks Trump was talking about?
2 bands. I'll take 2 bands.
I don't think it's gonna happen though. I think it's all.
You don't think so?
No, he's tweeted it on his social media account.
Well, yeah,
Like-
he tweets everything.
A total of 5 people are on. Like,
Yeah, but it just gets reposted everywhere.
yeah, but I'm saying like same time like it's like I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Unless
Probably not.
unless unless the government came out and was like, yeah, we're doing everybody gets. What is going on with this, dude? Now it's not recording. Okay, now it's recording again. I don't know why this is happening. I truly don't understand.
Well,
It's still recording, so we can keep going. But yes, I don't think you think it's gonna happen.
I have zero fucking clue. I don't understand how any of that works. I just see him say 2 bands, and then I see people go, hip, hip, hooray. And then I see other people go, we're not getting it. And then I go, well, I'll
There-
probably never see 2 bands.
There goes my joy.
I don't know. It's a bunch of fucking idiots.
It is. Israel is paying OpenAI money now to promote them to evangelical Christians So if you ask them questions about Israel in the Bible, it'll give you the answers they want to give them because they're giving them like 80 or 90 million dollars, which is pretty interesting. I think that they're doing that.
Just gave YouTube like 20 million too, like
Yep.
a few weeks ago, maybe
They're
a month ago.
Paying YouTube, they own TikTok now. They're really trying to get back Gen Z and especially Christians in the U.S.
I don't
because
think they're going to.
I don't think you can win Gen Z back at this point unless you, I don't know. I mean, unless you start paying us some more money, maybe. Like,
I mean, they're giving out 7 bands.
Yeah.
Spit some rhetoric.
yeah. I mean, if you give me 7 bands, I might be open to saying what you want. Just depends. I mean, like we talked about, we might do like a pod every day if we got 7 bands each thing.
I mean, money talks. If they said 7
Dude.
bands per episode you drop, you just can't talk shit on Israel. If you see us start to wear nicer clothes, and we don't mention so much stuff.
If you see us get a little quiet when it comes to that topic, and we got designer on and we're whipping around in Porsches, then you know that Mossad money hit pretty good. So
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're just gonna keep buying a bunch of shit.
they're trying to buy out like creators and influencers, and I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work.
Most people are. I don't know. You seen like the Sydney Sweeney shit?
The interview with her or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, like her, what was it, a Hollister ad?
Yeah, or American Eagle.
American Eagle, which I don't understand how any of that shit's racist in the first place. I feel like if you are American Eagle and you're trying to promote jeans, you're like, first off, okay, who's the best person to promote this? What about the most popular, hottest girl on the planet right now?
Yeah.
Also,
Everybody's talking
if
about
you're
her.
the most popular, hottest girl on the planet, your genetic modification is probably pretty fucking good. I don't think it's racist.
I don't think it's racist at all.
And then what?
It was a really hard commercial to watch, though.
I never watched the commercial. I
I
just saw the ads of some larger than life black woman standing in front of it with jeans on, saying my jeans are good too, and then the comments were just diabolical. I mean, I don't know. I guess I never saw the. I guess I don't think I've seen the actual commercial, but the whole like advertisement as a whole thing didn't really seem like it was anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like she's like the only thing that was like the interview was just hard to watch because she's like, I'm Sydney Sweeney and my jeans are good, or my jeans are blue, or like some shit. She was just like talking like the most annoying, basic white bitch voice you could think of, and I was like, all right. Like,
But then who was that? I don't even know who the fucking chick who interviewed her after and was
I've never seen that chick ever.
She was like, there's been a lot of heat, and I just want to know what any of your opinions would be. And then she was like, I think when people want to know my opinion, then they'll know it.
Yeah,
and then every's shitting on her.
Yeah, everyone's like, she's fucking
just
racist.
dropped a movie about like some woman fighter that was like the 9th worst fucking box office open of all time.
Who's Sydney Sweeney or the really?
It like just dropped like I think like last weekend on like Friday. It's like some woman fighting. I think it's like might be like a story based on like some true woman or some shit like that. But it did terrible, so now everyone's just shitting on her even more. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if the movie sucks and shit on her for the movie, but the whole fucking shit, I don't really think.
Yeah. I think it was kind of overblown, and it was like just like
It's
talking about
pretty
eugenics and stuff. Even though like I saw this other thing where it's like they're starting like when you have a kid, they can like determine like traits, so they're like get rid of like certain traits or like eye color and things like that, which is just pure eugenics. So it's like people aren't up in arms about that, but they're up in arms about a fucking jean commercial with Sydney Sweeney in it. So it's like
literally a clothing company getting the most popular woman on the planet to do an advertisement for them.
Yeah,
I feel like that's just good business.
I agree. That's just at the end of the day, that's really all that is. Like you're looking into this a little bit too hard, in my opinion. But I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
That's just me, bro.
What else is going on?
You watched the Frankenstein movie at all?
The what?
The Frankenstein.
Did that
movie?
come out?
Yeah, it's on
I
Netflix.
haven't- Oh, it's on Netflix?
Yeah,
Isn't there a new one coming out?
yeah, it's the new
Or
one.
that's the new one?
With Jacob Elordi and the other guy from Star
okay.
Wars.
I didn't know if that was fucking coming out in like theaters or.
It was like I think it was like select theaters, but you can watch it on Netflix.
Okay.
I saw it last night.
I heard about it somewhere and I just immediately assumed it was gonna be like a theater thing.
That's what I thought too, and then I saw it. They're like, oh, it's Netflix. So Netflix paid for it. Movie, but it's good. Dude. You should watch it.
Dude, Netflix sometimes comes out with some bangers.
They're pretty good at their bangers now.
Every now and then.
I remember when we were like younger and like Netflix was like you don't even like it was like just random shit.
Yeah,
Like, it was like the
but
worst
then,
movies.
Well,
and
like
shows,
I'm just saying,
and-
like once they started doing like their originals, like their series and movies, like for.
Sorry, camera's fine. The audio keeps stopping and starting, so I don't know why it keeps doing that. But we're gonna finish up the old episode here. But
We're done.
yeah, it's driving me mad, dude. So I'm pretty pissed off about this right now. But yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share. Join the Discord. I don't think we've had anybody in the Discord yet, so join that. Comment down below what you guys think we should do next. I think I'm gonna start doing like posts soon on like the YouTube page. Maybe have like polls or something up, or like just do something to kind of get like more people with us and like more people like contributed in like what we want to do. So
Did you see the one dude that commented? He was like, "I'm not staring at your face for an hour. Make a
Yeah.
documentary."
I thought,
Who the fuck do you think we are? That might have been the single dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
yeah,
You see two guys who don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, and your first instinct is, yeah, go ahead and make a
I'm
documentary.
not staring at your fucking face all the time.
No.
It's like it's a fucking podcast, dude. You've never seen a podcast before?
It was pretty funny though. I got a good.
No,
chuckle
it was
out of
funny. Yeah, there's been some good like funny like hate comment, like not like hate comments, but like there's a couple dudes have been ripping on us, and I like
I
it.
think someone called us stones or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like the two stones talk about one of the most like.
It really wasn't even that deep of a thing. It was just like Waco. It's like it's really.
Was it on Waco or is it on? I thought it was on the
It was
Pizzagate one.
I don't think it was.
I think you're right. It was MK Ultra.
It was like
yeah.
MK Ultra
Yeah.
or Waco. It like wasn't like that deep. I feel like
Yeah.
Pizzagate's like probably the deepest thing, like most in depth thing we've done. And
Yeah,
the dude was like
MK Ultra is pretty deep, but we covered all the basics, dude. It's like,
all right, fuck it.
but yeah, that's the episode. His audio keeps messing up. So, all right, bye everybody.
Goodbye.